me get a few things going here. Couldn't find my phone mount, so I'm a little behind on. I'm a little behind. How's everybody doing? What's everybody up to? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Is that charging? That's charging. Oh. Whoo, yeah, what a weekend. What a weekend. How's everybody doing? What's everybody doing? All that fun stuff. All that fun stuff down here down here on a weekend. Ooh. How much money I got? How much money I got? $6 to my name. um, and now you know. Now you've been updated. Thanks everybody watching on the replay. Thumbs up, please. Let's see who else is in here. Admiral Reefer checking in from Alabama. Alabama. Congratulations. Congratulations. Let me see y'all. Let me see y'all. There it is. There it is. Let me get this party rolling. Get it rolling. Colorado B in the house. Just finished my refresher. Should get a truck tomorrow in Amarillo. Nice. Congratulations. Was that refresher at a school? Remind me what was going on there. Refresher at a school, and now you're going to a company, or did you do a refresher through a company? Oh, man. Very low energy today. I tell you, man. Not sleeping all weekend. It's kind of catching up to. But yeah, I'm gonna get up and get rolling early in the morning. I want to get done with this load I got. If I can put it in Tuesday, it's gonna be another it'll be another really good week. Really good week. So. I want to get up in the morning and get this knocked out. Let's see here. Small company Amarillo hauls Tyson. All right, good deal. Good deal. I did that beef out of that Tyson there in Amarillo before a couple times. One time, a couple times. I can't remember. I know I do. Where'd that load go? I think that was Amarillo to Chicago, if I'm not mistaken, last summer. Not bad. Not bad. I take it. 10 in the house, 3 likes. Everybody hit that like button for me if you could. Checking reefer unit and all. We got a green light on it. I probably need to get out there and make sure everything's good, but I do a little walk around here in a minute, you know. It ain't a post trip unless I find something. That's the way I look at it. If I don't find anything, I'm just walking around, right? I'm just out there walking around. That's how I look at it. You know, if I don't find anything, I'm just walking around. I'm not logging it. But if I find something, then I'll log it and get it fixed or whatever. But that's kind of how I look at it. Wild Bill, bring it. What's up, Wild Bill? Thanks for coming in. RN in the house. You're always third in my heart, RN. Always third. Kevin K says, hey, old head, good to see you. Been running late to catch these lives. Yeah, I haven't been doing many lives here lately this week. I should have done one earlier this week. I had a day off, basically. Broker gave me the wrong date. We missed the appointment because the broker gave me the wrong date. Been a rough week. I'll just put it that way. It's been a rough week. Yeah, been a rough week. Been a good money week, but let me tell you, I've earned it. I've had to force it. You know what I mean? Not like them weeks where they just, it's not like one of those weeks where everything's just buttery, buttery smooth and nice. Now, this has been one of those weeks where, take no prisoners, whatever it takes to get it done type week. Let's see here. Grafton in the house. Freight trucking. Yo, Cash. What's up, brother? Colorado B says, yeah, I haven't drove in 3 years. Went out with a guy 2 weeks. Free refresher. Got paid 150 a day. Fair deal. Fair deal. I'll take that. Fair deal. I wish I would have charged my other phone. It's so hard to read the comments like this. Let's see. Paul Harris in the house. What's up, Paul Harris? Says, hey there. I took the weekend off to be sick. LOL. You better get back to work, Paul. I didn't give you permission to take the week off. Hopefully it was a good one. I mean, the weather, most places I was at, the weather was beautiful this weekend. Everybody was out and about. Everybody was out and about. So yeah, apparently everybody had the same idea as you, Paul. Paul says, I'm good. I'm good enough to run on Monday. There you go. Better get back to work. Better get back after it. Colorado B says they got a 2021 Volvo 2020 T680 and a 2019 W900. I hope the W900. Haha. Ooh, if that was me, I'd be hoping for the Volvo. Yeah, you could keep the W900 and the T680. I'd be like middle of the road, like if that T680 had a Cummins in it, I'd be more apt to vote for that. But like on a level of like, Volvo first. I still take Volvo first of those. Sorry, we got a guy coming to get his truck. I guess I don't know. I don't know why they pulled over here. Weird spot. Weird spot to pull your Honda Civic over in the truck rest area. Yeah, he's coming to get his truck. I'm in a rest area. He's wondering why I'm talking to myself, and I'm wondering why he's pulled up in a Honda Civic. Paul Harris in Florida. There you go. Daycap Gear Jammer, what's up? Not much. We chilling. What would you guys pick on those truck choices? A 2021 Volvo, that'd be my choice. 2020 T680 or a 2019 W900. I think I'd have to go Volvo. Captain Flatbed in the house. What's up? Not much. We chilling. We got 22 in the house, 13 likes. Why nobody hit the like button? I don't know. I ain't figured it out yet. But I do appreciate everybody coming in. Let's see. Colorado B 900 looks cool though. Yeah, does it really? I mean that's that's a whole that's a whole personal thing. If like, I like the W900. I mean, I'm not knocking it, but I'm just saying, like, I like the Volvo, man. If I don't have to pay to repair it, hell yeah, I love a Volvo. I do. As a company driver, I love a Volvo because why not? Why not ride them out, right? I don't know, Volvo, nice ride. No wind noise, very quiet ride. That's another thing. I like to listen to my audio books and my YouTube in the background, and I like to do all that. I don't like to hear a bunch of wind going around, a bunch of air breathers and chrome, and like that stuff makes wind noise. Not a fan of it. But to each his own. I mean, I'm not knocking. Do whatever you want. Let's see. It's a black one, okay. And see, I like a white truck because it doesn't get as hot in the summer. I don't know. I'm like, I take the looks out of everything. You know what I mean? I base it on functionality on trucks. Just how I do it. I mean, I like a white truck because it stays cooler in the summer. I don't know. Typically, whatever truck I like, no one else likes. So, I mean, I got a white Cascadia, the most common truck in the world. or at least in this country. But it's like no one really chooses those. They're like company trucks, you know. Let's see. Freight Train says, you ever wake up to your reefer not running? You should have seen what I went through this morning. I was right there with you, brother. I was right there with you. Um, no, I don't even like, sometimes when my reefers don't start and stop and it gets cool at night, it freaks me out because it doesn't kick on a lot. I like to hear it occasionally, you know? Yes, I have woke up to that actually. It was in the winter though. I wasn't much out of range, and I don't know. It was like what ended up being wrong with that reefer? What ended up? I think it was something in a wiring harness ended up being wrong with that reefer. Um, but I drove it around the parking lot, and I was like trying to find a Thermo King to take it to, and I think I just got out and hit the power button, and it came back on, and it ran. So, but that trailer used to drive me crazy. I was so happy when I got that trailer returned to the yard because that trailer used to just randomly stop running. And excuse me, if you turned it off, it might not turn back on. I should say that. If you left it on, the damn thing like had no problems. So anytime I would go to a shipper, I put a piece of duct tape over the start stop switch. I was like, ain't nobody coming out here and flipping that switch without me knowing about it because this thing may not restart. Like, if I had to go to a customer a long way away, I would just set the temperature to whatever the temperature outside was to leave it on. I did that for about 2 weeks with that trailer before I got back to Minnesota with it. And then I dropped it like a bad habit, and it come to find out it was a wiring harness issue. Let's see, where am I at? Captain Flatbed says, "Oh, none of these stinking above." Okay, yeah. I mean, I think if I had to choose, we're talking company, man. You got to choose. They get you. You walk out on the yard, and they got 3 trucks for you to pick from. I think I go Volvo. I mean, I do. I do. Freight Trucking says a Mac Anthem. I don't think that's a choice, but I don't know. I don't know. Some days I like those trucks. Some days I don't like those trucks. Um, I don't think I would buy one. Mm, I don't know. I've heard some like over here where I'm at. There's 2 guys that have Mac Anthems, and I don't know if they just drive really fast or what. But when they tell me what they're getting on a mile per gallon, I'm not impressed with it. And one of them's even got a his is a 6x2 with a lift axle, and he's got a lift axle trailer, and he's getting like 7.3, 7.4 on the miles per gallon. I mean, if I had a lift axle on a truck and a trailer, oh my God, I'd be expecting a lot better than that because, yeah, but I don't know. That's just what I've heard. Those guys, and you never know how a guy drives it either. So it's hard to judge a truck by what someone else says because does he go 80 mile an hour everywhere he goes? Does he only take heavy loads through the mountains? You just never know. You just never know. Daycap Gear Jammer, am I paying for the fuel and maintenance? No, you're just a company driver on picking those 3. You walk out, the company, you get done with orientation, you walk outside, the company says, hey, you can pick any of those 3 you want. RN says, if I'm company W9, if I'm leased, the KW, if I own it, Volvo. That's like an F, marry, kill, right? If you had the F1, marry one, or kill one, which one would it be? I think if the KW had a Cummins in it, I would probably be Volvo as a company guy, and I'd probably take the KW as an owner operator. May take the Volvo as a as a owner operator as well. I don't know, because you know, like PACCAR just don't build them like they used to. I mean, let's face it. I mean, none of these trucking companies, I mean, none of these truck manufacturers build them like they used to. But boy, I feel like PACCAR is really, you know, just not. Seems like a money grab over there to me. Just me. Cat Flatbed said Pete 379 all day, every day. Okay, so you would take the W900 and trade it in. I got you. I got you. Colorado B Volvo is nice too. It's silver with running lights down the side. Oh yeah, you're sprinkling in my linguity there. Um, JK in the house. I always like buttons cash. There you go. I appreciate that. Everybody take note there. You know, that like button is a real thing. 32 in the house, 17 likes. They don't check DAC also. Okay. Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss nobody here. I did miss. I admit I missed a bunch. Holy crap. JK, okay. Kevin Flatbed says, yeah, you reefer guys like old crap, LOL. What? What? Not me. I like mine fresh and new and shiny. You know. Let's see here. Steel Slime says, sup, dude? Not much. Long time no see. Right? We chilling. We 32 in the house, 20 likes. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. I'm about to lose a phone here. I'm down to 11%. I should have charged this thing. Kevin Levitt said, I'd find other employment before I drive a Volvo. Dang, man. Volvos are nice. Like, honestly, man, like, as far as build quality goes, yeah, I like a Volvo, man. I like a Volvo. Happiness by Sharon says 2021 Volvo or T680 next generation. Yeah, I think it's a 2020 Volvo, 2020 T680. So, I mean, both pretty new trucks there. T680 for owner operator. Okay. Otis in the house. Which do you prefer if you had to buy Thermo King or Carrier? Boy, that's a tough one. I feel like the Carrier. Here's my thoughts. I feel like the Carrier does a better job. I do. It costs me less to operate. And this is a guy that doesn't own the trailer. I use a trailer for free, but it costs me less to run the Carrier. I feel like I have less problems out of the Carriers. But also, let me talk about Thermo King for a minute. I feel like Thermo King is a quieter unit. Now, the fit and finish, maybe not so much. I feel like the plastic on the Thermo Kings rattles a lot. So, that's a tough choice. If I had to buy one, probably the Carrier. And I did a survey on my community side over on my YouTube community. Which do you prefer, Thermo King or Carrier? And I'm pretty sure Thermo King blew it out. I mean, it wasn't even close. Let me go back and see if I can find that. Let's see. That was way back. That was a while back. I haven't done any of those. I need to do some more of those. I like doing the questions on there. It gives you a good insight to what people are thinking. How do you pay for fuel? 30% EFS. A lot of EFS on there. Let's see what we got. Man, that was farther back than I thought. Okay. The question is, which reefer unit is the best? That's how it's worded. 80% go Thermo King, 20% go Carrier. So yeah, it was a straight blowout. So, but me, if I had to buy it, I'd probably be looking to buy a carrier. Let's see here. Okay, Gus in the house. I missed you. I missed you there, Gus. Sorry about that. Says, is there some type of alarm system if I get above temperature in the reefer trailer? If you're on most of them, they'll say your box is out of temperature. You know, if your temperature goes too high in the reefer, like if you're sitting there with your doors open, you know, it'll probably throw that alarm code. Let's see here. But it doesn't like it's not a now some reefer units are like Bluetooth connected to your phone, or they're connected to your company via data. So like I know some companies, if your reefer unit doesn't cut on, like I've heard people that work at Prime say like, I got a phone call from operations because my reefer unit wasn't cutting on or something like that. But unless you got something like that, it'll kick a code. And typically, like where I got a carrier unit right now, it'll go from being green light to yellow light. But I mean, it doesn't actually sound an alarm. Let's see. I gotta go back. I gotta go back over here for a minute because I got battery dying over there. Got a battery dying. Let me get back down here where I'm supposed to be. Let's see. Okay, Otis. Colorado B says this company seems decent. The trucks are governed at 79 miles per hour. Yeah, that's most states you won't be doing 79 miles an hour, or you shouldn't. But yeah, I mean, it's their choice, I guess. Let's see. Kevin K says driving Anthem for 6 months, solid truck, just over 8 miles per gallon, solid truck, not a comfortable truck. Ooh. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. 8 miles a gallon ain't bad though, but not a comfortable truck. Yeah, that could be a deal breaker for me. Ulu, I don't know how you say that. Hello guys, how's it going out there? Hope you're having a good day. Sorry I murdered names. Captain Flatbed says Thermo King, in my opinion, is best APU unit, and I hear a lot talking Thermo King has better service points. Well, I mean, a carrier doesn't break down, so that's why you don't get many service repair centers for carrier products. Right? Am I right? I don't know. I've had 2 Thermo King APUs in my life, and they both gave me a lot of problems, especially as they got a little older. I mean, nothing lasts forever. Let's be honest. I really can't knock Thermo King for that, because they were both high hour units, and things went out like fuel pumps, alternators, so I can't really judge a Thermo King negatively on that, because it's like anything, you use it enough, some things are going to break on it. So yeah, and the Thermo King in Nashville was pretty good. Like, hard to get in and out of there sometimes. I mean, it's a tiny little lot with a lot going on, but every time I had to take my APU there, man, they were quick. And if I was just going there for a parts run, they definitely had the parts I needed. So I say salute to that. Never had a Carrier Comfort Pro APU, but I do like how they're set up. I do like how they're set up, the Carrier APU. Daycap Gear Jammer. Oh, W9 then. I know Volvo rides nicer, but W9s look so cool. YOLO. Yeah, see, I'm not into looks. I mean, I go get hair. I go get hair if I was into looks. You know what I mean? Like I make a decent living. I can afford hair plugs, but I'm just not into the looks of it as much as I used to be. East Texas in the house. What's going on, brother? How's life treating you? I watched a couple of your videos the other day. If you guys don't know, East Texas Trucker, just getting started in the YouTube game. Check him out. Check him out. Paul Harris has had them all: Volvo 760, 680 Pete, KW ProStar, Columbia, Cascadia, all as a company driver. If I would own it, it would be cheapest to operate. Yeah, you'd probably get a Cascadia at that point, I would think. Um, but yeah, I don't know. As a company driver, I like Volvos. I do. Um, Very comfortable trucks. East Texas Trucker says, just put out a new video today for a weekend update. Okay, good to know. Thank you. Everybody check him out. Go over and show some support. D's World says, where is the best place to purchase a reefer trailer? Any recommendations? If you can find one, buy it. I mean, they are hard to come by right now. I mean, I'm not even playing. Go look at DIY's community post the other day. A used Great Dane Super Seal, a 2020 48-foot spread axle with a Thermo King unit for $110,000. They are stupid expensive right now. Yeah, I mean, it's just how it is. No one's selling reefers right now. None of these big companies, you could look at Prime's pedigree sales, and you can see there's just nothing out there. I guess the best advice I could give you is if you're looking to buy a reefer unit, look at the part of the country where the most reefer freight is, and that's in like the Midwest. So look for the dealerships in the Midwest, but you're gonna find it's hard. It's hard to find them. I'm seeing 2012s are still selling for $25,000. You can put $30,000 into like a 2012, 2014. I mean, we're talking almost a 10-year-old trailer for 25,000. I mean, it's ridiculous trying to find a reefer right now. And renting a reefer is ridiculous. They're gonna get you for like crazy. It's crazy. Like they're gonna hit you hard renting a reefer. Renting or leasing a reefer is a tough gig. But yeah, you might check that pedigree sales. I mean, Prime doesn't run like a big heavy trailer. They mostly run utilities. With small units. So, just keep that in mind. You're getting a trailer that's, it's kind of a lighter trailer. You can still haul whatever you want to haul in it. I'm not saying you can't haul, but you're probably going to use a little bit more reefer fuel than if you bought a heavy insulated trailer. Just saying. From what I've seen. Now that, and this is the internet, so, when a guy says something, I'm not saying every time the same exact way, because I'm sure Prime gets in a bind sometimes and they have to buy heavier trailers with bigger units on them. Yeah, I don't know. Just like for the most part, I'm speaking in generalities here. Generalities. Let me go back and see if I can get these comments going on this other phone again. It's charged up a little bit. It's just so much easier. It's just so much easier over here. Thermo King W9. RN says, why don't you have a cord long enough to have it charging while on YouTube? Yeah, I do. It's back there. I mean, this cord's longer. Actually, I got this cord tied up, but I don't know. I don't have to go doing things. That's why, because I'm lazy. Because I've slept about 10 hours this weekend. I'm not really That's why I'm parked right now. Honestly, I probably should have kept moving, but no, I'm over it. I'm over it. Um, yeah, I'm over it. And this little phone charges really quick. Like, this is like a 6-inch phone, like 5 and 3/4 inch. It looks smaller on camera, but it's actually a really good sized phone. But boy, it's lightweight and it charges really fast. I dig this little phone. It was well worth the couple $100 I paid for it new. Let me see. Let me get back to it. Where was I at? Paul Harris says Volvo and Mac are cousins, very similar. And forgot about the Mac I drove. All right, there you go. Cam Levitt says build quality. Every Volvo you see has a fender or fairing flapping in the wind, and I just can't bring myself to be a fan. It's got us a Volvo hater in the house. It's a tough life hating Volvo, dog. It's a daycare Garrett Jammer says $3. Get this man a longer USB cord. Oh, bro, I got I got 2 or 3 in here that are long enough to charge. I'm just I'm on a whole nother level of tired right now. I took a 20-minute nap before I started this live show, and I went to sleep. Like, when the alarm went off, I was like, oh my God, I'm late. And then I got up and realized, oh yeah, I already got this loaded. So, it's been a beverage week. I've been hauling beverages all week. I had a load of energy drinks. I had a load of milk, and now I got a load of orange juice. It's been a beverage week. Not good for fuel economy, if you guys know. You guys know what's up. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. It's been a beverage week. Happy birthday to Asian Mai, by the way. Today's Asian Mai's birthday. Go over there and leave him a birthday cake emoji, if you would. Some point before you go to bed, go over there and get that Asian Mai guy. Get that guy. Somebody get that man a birthday cake emoji. Somebody get that man a birthday cake emoji already. Hang on a second. Let me kick a fan on. It's getting a little stuffy in here. There we go. Get my other phone charger up here. Good idea, Rick. Good idea. I don't want to have to undo my cord. I got that other one tied up. Keeps everything nice and neat up here. So I'll get this old junky one I've had for hell, I don't know, forever. We'll put that on there. There you go. Bam. Thanks for thinking. Let's see here. I've been really lucky this weekend too. It's been a hot weekend, but I've kind of got lucky. It's been cool at night, and I haven't had to idle the truck. Even today, I've been in Florida, the receiver I was at this morning made me drop my trailer, and I went and pulled over in the bobtail parking, and there was one spot that was under a shade tree, and I got that spot. And it was nice and cool under that tree. I rolled the windows down, nice breeze. Bam, didn't have to idle. Getting loaded, same thing. It was a little warmer out, but I tell you, those freaking reflective, those windshield reflective things, man, get you a set. I don't see why, as soon as I park the truck, I throw those things in. It takes like 2 seconds to put that in there. And when I got done getting loaded today, they were hot. They were like almost hot to the touch. Those things absorbed and reflected a lot of energy out of this truck. So I was pretty happy about that. It's nice and cool out right now. What is it? Maybe not. It says 80. It says it's 80 out. This truck is very well insulated for a Freightliner. It's got the winter package on it. And you'll know if your Freightliner has the winter package because on the grill, it'll have the buttons for the winter cover to go on it. Just another thing to look for in a Cascadia. I recommend getting that. But if you get that, it's a little bit more well insulated, and so I don't have to sit here and run a whole lot, And when when it gets real summer and I'm in Florida, yeah, I will be idling. Um, let's see, where was I at? Rich Taco in the house. What's up, Rich Taco? How's it going? That's an OG right there. Rich Taco's been around a minute. What's up, Rich? How's it going? 42 in the house, 26 likes. Yee, poke it. Poke it. I ain't even telling you what body part to use. I'm saying it's your phone. Do what you want to with it, but some point, rub something on that like button. Rich Taco says, do you separate your reefer fuel for IFTA? Yes. Yes, sir, I do. I do not turn in reefer fuel on IFTA. Like, even if I use MUDFLAP, I'll go in and I'll make 2 transactions. And if you look, MUDFLAP's got it now where you can get 2 codes at one time. That's what that's for, I do believe. If you guys don't know, check that out. I've been meaning to talk about that. A little bit because that's helpful. You ain't got to go in twice. You can go in once. Say, hey, I got this code. I'm gonna do this code, and then I'm gonna hang it up, and then I want this code. And you got to explain it to them because they don't know what you're doing or what's going on or whatever. But yes, always separate that out because you can get your fuel tax that you paid on your reefer fuel back. I can't remember the form you got to fill out. But what I do, I keep a spreadsheet for fuel, and I just put in whenever I put in how much money I spent on reefer fuel. Out beside it, I just put how many gallons that was. I make like a separate column on Google Sheets for the gallons. And then like at the end of the quarter, I can just go in and, highlight it and add it. And it'll tell me how many gallons I bought. So, you have to, I think you got to calculate even the fuel tax per state, but you can get that back. Rich says, why Carrier? I've only used Carrier once, and it was an old beat one. And from that slanted experience, I picked Thermo King. Yes, I don't know. Carriers, to me, they're more efficient. I use less fuel, on like a similar age, type trailer. I feel like I use less fuel when I have a Carrier unit. And if you get a high capacity, like a Carrier 7500 or a 7300, like an X4, that's a high capacity unit. So it's going to blow more air. It's going to blow more colder air. So like when you get a meat load in Amarillo out of Tyson, you're going to need that extra capacity to cool that load, keep that load cool. Or like an ice cream load. If you look at the Carriers, look at the people who do ice cream, like Schuster. They do a lot of ice cream loads. Look at their trailers. Most of the time they get the Great Dane, they get the Everest, and they get the Super Seal. And that's like a heavy double, it's like, not really double, but it's like 1.5 times the insulation. So it's a more insulated trailer. You get a little less room on the inside because there's more insulation in there. But they typically get a high capacity reefer unit on it as well. Because when you got a whole ice cream, like I took a load of ice cream to Florida. It's been about 2 summers ago. I think I did a video about it. But it was like 100 degrees outside. And I got a load of ice cream set at -20. So you want a good insulated trailer, and you want a good high capacity unit for that. That's my take on it. Gus says, didn't Volvo buy Mac? Yeah, Volvo owns Mac, completely owned subsidiary, I do believe. Rick in the house. What's up, Rick? Says Carrier shut down in case of alarm code, and Thermo King won't shut down. On what alarm code? Because I've had plenty of Thermo Kings shut down on me. Matter of fact, I got a video about code, I think it's code 19, fuel oil pressure sensor. For sure. For sure. Kevin Flatbed says, yeah, something like that. Okay. I was passing everyone. Yeah, that's getting up and going 79 miles an hour. It's doing it. 54 in the house, 33 likes. Everybody smash that like button for me if you could. Thanks again for the $3. I do appreciate that. Yeah, Captain Flatbed, okay. Yeah, freaking Volvo hater in here. Everybody go easy on him. Go easy on Rich Sago, what's up? Cash Money, I got a email from Prepass saying I was randomly picked by DOT to get a red light every single scale for a month, so I'm doing a 34, otherwise I'd be exempting. Huh, that's an interesting email right there. Wonder what brought that on. Randomly picked. Wonder if that was really random or if, like, you know, that's weird. That's weird. Hey, I tell you what, why they do that, while you're doing the pre-pass, go get that other one, that DriveWise or whatever it's called. Download that one and see if that one, you know what I mean? Double up, get them both. Admiral Reefer, what's your thoughts on all new digital gauges? It sounds like, I don't know, sounds cool when it works. I mean, to me, the more technology they put in these trucks, the more opportunity for a repair bill, the way I look at it. You know, maybe not so much for me. You know, are analog gauges really hurting me in any way? No. I stick with the analog. I don't see the need for it. Joe Gampa, hello everyone. What's up, Joe Gampa? How's your grandson doing? Captain Flatbed says, I'm having great luck from Thermo King APU units. Haven't had any issues from any of them. Okay, good luck with that. I hope it stays that way. Honestly, you know, I've had good luck from them, but when they get a little older, you know, a lot of breakdowns was my experience. But I don't think I've ever had a carrier APU, so I got nothing to base it against. Colorado B says the place I'm working at now owns King Country trailers in Amarillo. They got a few for sale. Okay, there you go. Check out King Country trailers. I have to look that up. 2022 Vanguards, $80,000. Yeah, that's a lot for a Vanguard trailer, in my opinion. Not too crazy about the Vanguard Reefer trailers. I pulled one around for a while. Meh. And 80 grand. Woo wee. You have to let somebody with bigger pockets take that hit. I'd be pulling them used trailers. Rich Taco says, what's your opinion on buying a Vanguard or Hyundai Reefer trailer? There is a lot in Cali for a decent price. I have no experience with those brands. Yeah, the Vanguard, I'm like, meh. It's not as well insulated from what I experienced. And the rest of the trailer was a little wonky. I don't know, that trailer just had a rough life. I've only pulled one, so the doors didn't seem very well sealed, you know. But like I say, it's one of those things. How can you judge? Yeah, I can't judge it because I've only pulled one, and it was, you know, that thing could have just had the hell beat out of it for all I know. And I've never pulled a Hyundai Reefer. What are they called? Arctic Light or something like that. Now Hyundai dry vans, I pulled a few of those. I like those. Can't really knock on those. D's World says, how long did it take for your YouTube to get popular? Just asking because I want to become a YouTuber one day. I'm still waiting on it to get popular. I'm still waiting. I mean, I've been doing this for almost 3 years now. And let me tell you, if you don't do it for the money, don't do it for the money. It ain't worth the money. I mean, I don't know. If you want to help people, it's about the only thing you can really get out of it is helping. And let me tell you, a lot of people they don't think you're helping. A lot of people, you know, a lot of people think you're an idiot, or think I'm an idiot. I shouldn't say you. A lot of people think I'm an idiot. So, but I don't know. It's one of those things. Like, if you want to do it, it's like the chances of your channel getting big and making like really good money is slim to none. Like, look at how many truckers are on YouTube, and look at like probably 10 of them make good money from it, and the rest of us just, you know, grind it out. Gary Bates in the house. What's up, Gary Bates? Says, I guess I'm going to a new transmission in South Dakota. Ooh, transmission time. That's a bummer. Daycab Gear Jammer, thank you very much for the $3. I do appreciate that. You know, I do. I really do. Thank you, sir. Captain Flatbed said, oh my, Gary Bates, that sucks. Yeah, that's a bummer, Gary. Sorry to hear that, bro. Gus says, if it's got 18 wheels or 10 on a straight, I love it. Okay. I got 6 on my truck. 46 in the house. That's a good crowd. Appreciate everybody coming in, hanging out with me. 38 likes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Rick N says, I guess the southeast is about to hit a heat wave. Yeah, I'm trying to get up out of here. I want up out of here. I don't need the humidity. Sterling in the house. Look, Sterling, Mr. Cash, good to see you. Hey, thanks for stopping by. We appreciate you. Paul Harris says, I don't know why they make the curtains for the cab and black facing the outside. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you right now, I like to do the reflective. I hit them with the reflective. I even got the ones for the side windows. I tell you what I did. I went and got the fold out, like I got the circle kind. I showed those one day. You know, they fold up into a circle. You undo the little strap around them and they pop out to like a big rectangle. I do those in the front, the rectangle ones in the front. You get them at Walmart, or the jumbo, they work perfect in the front. And then the little fold out kind, I cut those out the size of my side windows. So I put those in the side windows, reflective, all the way around, reflective. I've even thought about doing it up on my little windows up in the sleeper, putting that reflective material in there, then buttoning that vinyl back over top. But they just don't get that hot, so we'll see how that goes. But I do the insulated reflective on the side windows. I do the little thin reflectives for the front. And then after I do that, I pull the curtains on top of it. Makes a big difference. Like, it just does. You know, it saves money. Saves money. It keeps the truck cooler for longer, and it saves me money. So you better believe I'm going to do it. But yeah, because it's cheap. You know, that's why they do it. That's why they do it. Kevin K says, Volvos are falling apart thanks to the Magic Carpet Express treatment. Yeah, that's a lot of these Volvos, you know, flapping in the wind with the busted fenders, and you know, it's how people take care of them. You know, I think if you take care of a Volvo, they do pretty good. But, you know, you run the hell out of them over there, you know, 100 mile an hour, you know, maybe not so much. JK says, good pro tip about the winter package. Do you know the cost difference between that one and a Cascadia without? I do not. I just know, I didn't even know that until I bought this one. It wasn't like something I was looking for. You know, you know what it was? I went to buy a winter cover, and I got to noticing my truck already had the buttons, the snaps, you know, for the winter cover. So I got to looking into that. And then when I went to the Freightliner dealer, I asked the guy about it. I was like, hey, you know, he was trying to sell me a cover where it came with the screws, you know, where you screw the buttons in and then you snap it on. And I said, well, hey, man, my truck's already got the buttons on it. And he was like, oh, so you got the winter package. And I was like, do explain, please. And that's kind of what he told me. You know, it's insulated a little better, that kind of stuff. So, yeah. And as far as The literature I can find, Freightliner does say it's perfectly fine. That's why they put that on there. You should. There is a time to run a winter cover. It's not at 40 degrees outside. You probably should not. I mean, I see guys running those winter covers like way up into the heat. Like, number one, I never run them when I'm pulling mountains. Take that winter cover off, let that thing breathe. Freightliner says if you're going to be idling your truck overnight, like, 30 degrees and below, winter cover's fine. It helps maintain the heat. But as actually going down the road, they're saying if you're heavy loaded heavy, like 0 to -10, you should have a winter cover on. If you're running light, you should keep that winter cover on up to 10 degrees, like 10 to 15 degrees. That's the literature I could find on it. So, there you go. And it does make a difference on mine. I can tell. Like, if it's, say it's 0 degrees outside and I'm running down the road at 65 mile an hour, my truck wants to my truck wants to set its temperature at about 150 to 160. I put that winter cover on, it comes up to about 180 where it should be, like 180 to 200. That's where a Cascadia should stay with a DD15. It's like 180 to 200 on just normal running. But I can tell the difference in the winter when it's like, because, I mean, I live in Minnesota. There's a good chunk like January where your average day is probably not going to get up to maybe 10 degrees outside. So the winter cover does work. Now, typically what I do is I got a bunk heater. I run that bunk heater down to like 0 degrees. If it's getting to 0 degrees outside, I just run the bunk heater. And, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of anti-gel in the tanks at that temperature. At 0 degrees, but yeah, they that winter cover does help. I think. Not so much for the heat in the truck. Like, my truck will blow. If my water temperature's at 150, I'm still blowing hot air out the defrost. It's more of the truck's operating temperature is why I do it. Let's see. Paul Harris says, need to get totes for my truck, maybe a Huggies box too. Yeah, there you go. I got this big tote. Which reminds me, I've got an even bigger tote in the trunk of my car I got to get out. Not for the truck, for the house, but I keep forgetting it's in the trunk. There's going to come a time where I'm going to need that trunk for something, and it's going to be full of tote. But I got that one there, and then I got another one on this side, a different style for my tax stuff, bookkeeping and stuff over here. And then on my side boxes, I put a bunch of totes, little totes in there for everything, liquid, because you don't want anything liquid just hanging out underneath there, because something busts, something breaks, then you got freaking antifreeze or Windex all over everything. So, but yeah, definitely get a Huggies box, indispensable. Johnny Fuel in the house. What's up? Not much. How's it going? Paul Harris says, my company requires us to run continuous even when it says start and stop. Yeah, as long as they're paying for the fuel, who cares? But yeah, I don't know. Alarm 63. It's always 63. Yeah, for some reason I'm thinking I had an alarm 63. What is that, like is that temperature? I don't know what that one is. I feel like I had a 63 a while back. It was like, man, yeah, I can't remember. G Walker checking in. Hey, what's up, G Walker? Thanks for stopping by. Everybody hit that like button for me if you could. 51 in the house, 43 likes. if you're watching on a replay and you've made it, how far are we into this at this point? There we go. There we go. We're like an hour into this. So if you've watched this far, hit the like button. Let's see. Captain Flatbed said, got nothing against the driver and a Volvo. I just won't buy them or international. Got a few quirks about them I just don't like. Okay. Volvo hating. Nah. I had a buddy of mine looking at international, and the finance company he was working with told him, you can stop looking at international because we're not doing financing on the international. I thought that was interesting. Paul Harris says, I have DriveWise and pre-pass. Without fail, I get a green light on one and a red on pre-pass. What do you do at that point? What do you do? GHDR says, what's the best way to keep off the bugs from the truck? Don't drive at night. I mean, like, there's really nothing you can do about it, honestly. I got that green windshield wiper fluid. I didn't notice much of a difference, to be honest with you. Of course, I normally run the orange Rain-X. That's the wiper fluid I normally run because you can run it in the winter, you can run it in the summer. It's got Rain-X in it. I like all things that. But I put that green bug stuff in there. I got my windshield murdered. I mean, it was just covered in bugs. I was driving through Mississippi after a rainstorm right at dusk. It was like the perfect conditions for killing some bugs. And I got up the next morning and I hit it with that wiper fluid and I ran the wipers for like 2 or 3 minutes. It didn't make much of a difference. Now, I've got these heavy, thick rubber winter wiper blades on there. I just wonder about those new, I don't know if they're new. They've been out for a few years now, but they got like a scrubber on the windshield wiper. On one side's got like these little ridges. Now I wonder if, that's what they're for, to scrape bugs off the windshield. I don't know how those work. Maybe I'll grab a pair of those and do a review on them. But yeah, man, when your windshield gets bad enough, you just got to pull into a truck stop and squeegee that thing down. Captain Flatbed says, I won't own a KW either. My partner has 2 W9s, extremely nice trucks. One has run perfect. One is a lemon, 137,000 miles, oil pump failed, blue engine, then radiator issue, then def issues, then the rear ends. Woo, man, that's an expensive truck. RN says, go to Prime to become a YouTuber. LOL. Yeah, that's it always helps. When you got, when you can put the name of a big company in your videos. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like when, when I put out a video, and I put in the title, I put some mess like Northbound between a Landstar and a Melton flatbed. You know what I mean? Like, putting the name of a big company in your video is like a YouTube cheat. It hits the algorithm. There you go. There's a YouTube pro tip for today. That's why I do that. Because who looks at the titles of the YouTube live and says, yeah, I watch that, I won't watch that. But yeah, that's why I do that. It tickles the taint of the algorithm a little bit. Captain Flatbed says, the rear end couple more times and now the clutch dropped, main trans shaft broke, and they will not warranty the trans at 285,000 miles after a history of defects in the truck. Ouch. Yeah, sometimes it's better just to sell a truck like that, man. Like, that is the epitome of like the Sophie's choice of an owner operator. Do I sell it or do I repair it? Most of the time you want to repair it and just move on with life. But there comes a point where you're better off just to say, see you later, truck. Um, but yeah, boy, that's a bummer. Rich Taco says, any strange or funny stories from being on YouTube? Has anyone tried to dox you or anything shady? No, I try to keep my personal life personal, and that seems to be okay. I don't know. I get a lot of just angry people, man. That's the big thing that I notice on YouTube. Like when you go to a complete stranger and you start talking to them like you've known them for years because you watch a couple videos of them and you think you know everything about them and you want to tell them, it's just strange to me. Like some people be like, I'm like, I guarantee you wouldn't talk to me like that in real life. You're only talking to me like that because we're on YouTube. Like, so that I find that strange. It's like, I don't know. That's probably the weirdest thing of YouTube is just the people. Like I don't even know how to put it. It's not really audacity. It's like the ignorance, I guess I would say. Felipe says, good learning experience just listening. Hey, thanks for letting us know you're in here. We appreciate you. Captain Flatbed says, it's a 2020 at that. Damn. A 2020 with all those problems? Man, I mean, a new truck's not always the solution. It's been proven time and time again, new trucks break down. TJ Jones, Bullet of Woods, giggity. I love that. Giggity. Thanks for coming in, TJ. Appreciate you. Nailed it in the house. What's up, Nailed It? Evening Cash. Felipe says, Volvo, great. Mine hit 800K and going. Yeah, I like a Volvo. Sterling says, Mr. Cash, how's your miles per gallon been? Did you notice a decline before that DEF pump? Not really. It was just an average weekend, and honestly, I probably drove the truck 200 miles with the DEF pump out. I didn't drive it a whole lot with the DEF pump out, and I was lightly loaded when the DEF pump was out. I just had one stop left that was like 3,000 pounds left on the truck, so I just went to the customer, got it, took off, and then I saw the truck didn't get moved a lot with the DEF pump out, so I don't think that really changed anything. Fuel economy has not been very good here lately. The first quarter was really good, but I've been doing a lot of like this week, just heavy loads. And traffic. I'm gonna tell you right now, this weekend has been some of the worst traffic I've seen in a year and a half. It's like people are getting out and about again in the masses, and like when was that? Yesterday I lost 5 hours sitting in traffic. I'm not even playing. The first one was a 3-hour delay on I-10. Now what happened is, that what is that, the Fafa bridge, that 18-mile bridge in Louisiana on I-10. I guess a car had caught on fire on that. And it is what it is. Like they had to drive. This is the story I heard. The tow truck, number one, the fire department and the tow truck had to wait for the traffic to clear out so they could drive backwards down the bridge to come put the car out, and then they had to wait for it to cool down enough to where they could tow it. So that was a 3-hour delay by the time they got all that cleared up. And then I got down the road, and once we got past that, here was another delay. It's like 45-minute delay. And then got to Baton Rouge, and what do you know? That funky interchange at 10 and 110? Of course, all that traffic had been backed up for 3 hours, so when everybody took off, we all got down there at one time. There went another 30-something minute delay. So yeah, I lost almost 5 hours yesterday just in traffic delays, and that was not fun. I had to get up this morning, and then I'm behind, So I had to get up this morning. I had to drive 70 miles an hour for 4 hours straight just to get there on time. So fuel economy, with all that stop and go for pretty much all day yesterday was stop and go. And then when I did get to go, I had to go fast. I had to go 70, and I was hauling a load of beverage, hauling a load of liquid in like half-gallon containers, 43,000 and some change. So good times yesterday. I filled up. I filled up. See, Friday afternoon, and from Friday afternoon to yesterday, with all that traffic and all that stopping and going and all that, I averaged 6.4 miles per gallon. Everything other than mountains. Now, it was flat ground, but it was bad traffic, it was high speeds, and it was into the wind. I could not catch a break yesterday. It was bad. Today's been a little better. We're back up in the sevens today. Still a lot of stop and go today. But, yeah, fuel mileage not so good this quarter so far. Now, the first quarter, my IFTA was 8.22. So, and that's going off my IFTA, 8.22 miles per gallon. So, still pretty good, but yeah, this quarter, I don't think it's going to be over 8 this quarter. It'll be the first quarter I've owned this truck that it hadn't been over 8. But I think I'm going to go, I know I'm going on vacation in the beginning of June. The first week of June, I'm going on vacation. I think I'm going to take this truck over to the Detroit shop and have them do an overhead on it while I'm gone. While I'm gone on vacation. See if we can get that overhead reset. That should help. $5 from Sterling says, I hate traffic so much. I purposely drive nights. Really appreciate your videos. Keep it simple. Hey, appreciate you, man. Appreciate that $5. $5 bills. Yeah, I do appreciate that. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. Paul Harris says, working with Big Mega, the truck were never insulated well to half the night to cool down. Never could not idle in mild weather. Yeah. Like, I've been sitting here for about 2 hours. I cut the truck off when I got here. Like, it's a little warm in here. I ain't gonna lie, it's a little warm, but the sun's down, and I don't know. Let me check the phone. My watch has got some of the worst weather. Like the AmazeFit. Don't buy an AmazeFit. Amaze garbage is what it is. Let's see. So, okay, yeah. See, my phone says it's 80 degrees. What's that video for, Nailed It? Put me something in there. If that's your video, I'm cool with it. If that's something that's not yours, let me know what it is. Because I'm not pro everything, honestly. Trucker Nay, yeah, I don't know who that is. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who Trucker Nay is. Never heard of that. Never heard of him. But let's see, what was I saying? Oh yeah, it's I don't know. Let's see. I don't know, maybe it is 80 degrees outside. My phone says it's 80 degrees. What the heck? Hang on. 73. Phone says it's 73. Yeah. So I don't know. That's reasonable. Yeah. Yeah, I really, Stick to your videos. If you're gonna post videos, post them like your videos. I don't mind, but other people's videos, don't post those. 'Cause I don't know who those people are. I don't know what they're talking about. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather just play it safe on that one. Yeah, 73 is fine. I can live with that. I can deal with that. Let me get back to where I was. Let's see. Nailed it. Most deletes, most diesels like 180 to 190. Yeah, yeah. That my fuel economy falls off when I my truck runs at the 150. Colorado B says I got to deadhead to Holcomb, Kansas tomorrow morning to their Tyson plant for a preload. So you guys do Tyson dropping hooks over there? That wouldn't be bad. Going to Tyler, Texas. All right, there you go. Captain Flatbed says park it. Yeah, that's about all you can do. Angel in the House says I'm about to start doing reefer with the company I'm in, but they want to charge $2,000 a month for the trailer, and it's an 80-20 split. Is that good? Ouch. That is a lot for a reefer. For an 80-20 split. Yeah, that's a lot. What kind of truck you got, Angel? Have you heard of DIY Semi? Because he's got an 80-20 split, and he doesn't charge you a trailer rental fee. I mean, that could save you $2,000 a month right there. Paul Harris says, I got a truck, was late night and turned off the reefer, woke up about 5 hours later and turned it back on. Talk about pooping in the truck stop. Oh, man. Rich Taco says, my only guess why I got that email is because I've had my own authority for a year and I haven't been stopped for any reason. Maybe they are looking to inspect me. Maybe. That may be. Congratulations on having your authority for a year. That's a good thing. Grumpy Trucker says checking in. What's up, Grumpy Trucker? Says I watched the titles. Okay, I'll stop baiting them with a bunch of company names then. Ozzy in the house. What's up, y'all? Hey, Cash, checking in from. Oh man, come on with that name. Tuscumcari, Tucumcari. I don't know. He's in New Mexico. That's where he's at. Rich Taco for Captain Flatbed. Lemon Lawyers is a real thing. Look them up on YouTube. Yeah, that's crazy to have to do all that to a brand new truck. You know, like, I mean, that thing must have been built on a Friday or something. Gaming Trucker, what's up? How's it going? Hello, sir. RN says, so are you saying I'm not getting a birthday gift? WTF Cash? I don't know. Depends on what you want for your birthday. JK says, you handle your channel perfectly. It's one of the best. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I just do my thing, and if people watch it, they watch it, and if not, I'm like, if I help one person, it's a win. I need karma. You know what I mean? I've done a lot of stupid things as a kid. I need to make up some. I need to make up some karma. Game and Trucker says pain pills have really worked. Oh, did I miss something? Captain Flatbed says Rich Taco, yeah, he's got a lawyer in communication with PACCAR and Eaton, but the truck's been sitting at KW for a month. See, right there's the thing I hate about a breakdown. That freaking lost revenue. Says sitting at KW for a month now and not even close to being at a point of fixing it. Oh, bummer, brah. It's a bummer. I almost think if I was had my own authority, it's like one truck, one guy, authority. I'd almost want a backup truck. Like I wouldn't keep it insured or tagged a year around, so I don't know how much good it would really do me. But you get in a situation like that, and like if you're down a month, you can get a tag and all this. But yeah, whew, man, that is rough. Colorado B says I-80 was a cluster Friday. Yeah, Dallas, boy, getting out of Dallas Friday afternoon was fun. Got loaded at about 3:30, and I had to go from Dallas down US 80 to I-20. That was a lot of traffic, man. Rich Taco says YouTuber trucking CA just got a Vanguard reefer. I told him finally another YouTuber doing reefer. Okay, trucking CA. Nailed it, says Cash. One of your local drivers from Minnesota. Sad story, self-inflicted, with best intentions, lack of knowledge. Trucker Nene. I'll watch that. I'm not mad at you for posting that. Nailed it. I mean, I trust you. I don't think you'd put like some child porn on the channel. Like I trust you, but I'll check her out. Trucker Nene. I think I've heard of her before. I've just never watched it. Let's see, but yeah. I'll check it out. Ozzy says, Angel, $2K for a reefer trailer rental. That's a weekly charge. A bit steep in my opinion. Yeah, even if that's a monthly, that's steep. Especially on an 80/20. I kind of figure if I'm doing 80/20, the trailer, you kick the trailer in on it. But I don't know. Who am I to say? Ozzy says, but yeah, it's high demand for reefers and dry vans right now. That's true. There's probably a reason they're charging that much. They're probably having a trouble finding them. Rookie trucker in the house. What's up, Mr. Mikey D? There you go. I'll check that out. Nailed it. Thanks for letting me know about that. Rookie trucker Mikey D says, where you at in the world today? I just got into New York at the Text Stool. I'm in Florida right now. I'm in Florida. Yeah, over here at Florida. Nay Jess says, used APUs in Joplin. Yeah, when I first got this truck, I thought about taking it down there and getting one put on it, but I don't know. I just don't idle the truck a lot, I don't know. Like when I get done here, I'll probably idle it from. I mean, it's 73 degrees outside. Honestly, let me crack a window. I've got me some of those window screens ordered, by the way. Oh, I gotta put some oil on that thing. Squeaky. It's getting there. It's getting good enough where I can just crack my vent. Cause see on the back on one side, my vent, you got the little pop-out vents. On the driver's side, my pop-out vent's got a fan on it. And boy, that really pulls a lot of cool air in. So, but I've got me some of those window screens to keep the bugs out. I got some of those ordered. Boy, those things are expensive. But I got them ordered. Oh, that's a good breeze right there. I should have had the window down like 20 minutes ago. Yeah, no, there will be no idling. Hell, that's very cool. Let's see. RN says it's a video on why you don't buy a delete truck with a pack car. I wouldn't buy any deleted truck. I'm gonna tell you, there's a great mechanic on YouTube. The letter T as in Tom, A as in Apple, T as in Tom, TAT Express. Check out his YouTube channel. Very, very knowledgeable mechanic. He's out of Dallas. He owns his own shop. And, the guy works on a ton of trucks. And he says, don't delete your truck. And he says, I'm a mechanic, and I'm telling you that because I've seen people do it. And the way he explains it on what they're doing and what they have to do to the truck to delete it, to me, just sounds like a bad idea. I mean, it's like it's not a fix to me. You're taking one problem and creating a totally different problem, but you're not solving a problem. You're just creating a different problem. That's how it seems to me. DIY, there's my brother. What's up, DIY? How's it going, brother? If you want to put your email out there, DIY, I think it's Angel may need to talk to you if he's going to get charged $2,000 a month for a reefer unit. Day cab gear jammer 73 ain't bad. No, nice breeze, man. This truck will not be idle tonight. This is going to be nice because I'm probably going to get up at about 5, 6 in the morning before the sun gets up. We'll be going down the road. So, yeah, no idling again tonight. I typically try not to idle, until I have to. Like tonight, this is beautiful weather. I kind of wish the guy next to me wasn't idling, but he is. Let's see here. Captain Flatbed says, "What up, DIY? Hope you're keeping it safe. Peaches and Grease in the house. Everybody go check out Peaches and Grease." Says, "Hey Cash, what's up? Hello everyone. What's going on, Peaches?" Ozzy says, "Les, press the like button." Yeah, everybody get that like button. Got 54 in the house, 49 likes. Everybody rub up on that like button for me. Let me kill that like. Maybe that'll attract a few less bugs. Ozzy says, "Let's press the like button." RN says, "Howdy Peaches." Yeah, everybody check everybody out. Peaches has got a channel. DIY's got a channel. You guys go check them out. Everybody do me a favor, go to the Asian My channel and leave a birthday cake emoji in his comment section for me if you could. If you could, please. If you could, if you would. Sorry, I can't type and think and talk all at the same time. There's the link to an Asian My video. Go over there, leave him a birthday cake emoji. It's the man's birthday. Show him a little love. Let me get back to where we was at. Let me get back. Let me run it back. God, I'm so far behind. Why do you guys let me get so far behind? I blame you. Paul Harris says, "The weekend plugged the truck into shore power and kept up the batteries and refrigerator. Didn't quit. It was charging at 14.5 volts, then maintained them first time using it." Dang, that's nice. Yeah, having shore power is awesome. Captain Flatbed says the Lemon had a Cummins X600 horse in it. Yeah. Be better if it had a Detroit, wouldn't it? Just saying. Arian says, "My joints, LOL, getting too old for this." Hashtag getting too old for this. I hear you. Peaches and Grease says, "I just read that comments, $2,000 a month just for a trailer. That's not yours. It's great." Yeah. Honestly, trailer rental on a reefer is probably, they're probably just passing the cost on to you. Because if you rent a reefer trailer, it's like, just the trailer's like $1,300 a month, and then every hour that trailer runs is like a couple dollars. Couple dollars. So, just saying. Oh yeah, and don't forget, I got another channel, Trucking with Diabetes. Thank you there, DIY. Appreciate you. Let me go back to my. Yeah, everybody go show Asian My some love today. Now let me get back to where I was at for the 50th time. I'm blaming you guys for me being behind, just so you know. Daycap Gear Jammer says, "I never see shore power anymore." Yeah, my truck's got it. I just never got anywhere to plug it in. I should get me some big long drop cords and run it over there to the rest area. Peaches and Grease says, "RNO, poor thing. Get one of those salon massages." Yeah, ooh, a massage. I'll just leave it at that. Angel says, "I have a 2014 Cascadia. What's the company name again?" Mr. DIY Semi right there in the comments. It's a YouTube channel. He also has a trucking company. He's doing an 80-20 split over there. You can email him. Did you drop your email, DIY? I think it's DIY semi at Yahoo. Shoot him an email over there. Shoot him an email, DIY semi at Yahoo. Um, you know, it may be something you can look at. You never know. You got to have 2 years of experience, and preferably you already got to have a truck. If you want to get going quick. Let's see. Where am I? Where man, this thing jumps around on me. Angel says, and thank you so much. I learned a lot from you. Yeah, no problem, man. That's why we're here. If you got questions, drop them in right here. Is the best place to ask a question, in my opinion, because you got me, but more importantly, you got all these guys in the comments. DIY, multiple trucks, Captain Flatbed, multiple trucks. Lot of experience in here. Let's see. RN says, Peaches, I don't want a happy ending and my wife would kill me. I don't think she's talking about that kind of salon down in the barrio. Rick's in the house. He says, I got a 2009 utility trailer with a carrier unit for sale. Ooh, Rick. You're probably going to get some money out of that. I mean, I'm just saying. Just saying. Anybody interested in a 2009 utility, put your email in the comments there, or in the chat there, or you can put it in the video comments. Either way, if you want to hit Rick up, he can email you. Peaches in Greece says, hey you two DIY, hope it's going smooth with all your new drivers. Yeah, DIY is growing the fleet over there. Colorado B says, where are you from, Angel? Yeah, that's very important. Sterling says, I'm an owner-operator with one truck and looking at getting a day cab for locals and power only. My main truck breaks. I'll have another one to rob parts from. That's not a bad way to look at it. DIY, my brother, says, hi, Peaches. Hi, Captain. Everybody check everybody out. Let's not commit adultery. Yeah, for sure. It's just a good way to live life, Rich Taco says, YouTuber Trucking California, he got his own authority and a new flat top Pete. He's been vlogging everything. He didn't have a trailer and did power only for a bit. Pretty good show. Okay, I check him out. Grumpy Trugger says, I'm contemplating on deleting my DEF system. What are the pros and cons of this action? Yeah, this is my opinion. I've never deleted a truck. My old Freightliner, my 2014, the guy who bought it deleted it, and that truck does nothing anymore. They got it running again, but it's like every time they get it running, something's wrong with it. So, I wouldn't, but I'm not going to tell you not to. You got to, my opinion, it's, like I said, I think you're just taking one problem and making another problem. You're deleting it doesn't solve a problem. I think it just creates a different problem. But that's my opinion. Captain Flatbed says, the struggle is real. Don't have much confidence in litigation with a mega corporation and their payroll lawyer team. Yeah, it's hard to get money out of a big company if they're not, if they're not dead to rights. It's hard to get money out of them. Captain Flatbed says, delete pro, no def cost, delete con, the fine isn't cheap and out of service. Yeah, you pretty much, they catch you with that exhaust system off of there. That truck's pretty much done. Either you can put it all back on, or you can pretty much be done with that truck. But at the same time, it creates problems in the engine as well. They have to overfuel the truck. And this is what TAT Express, this is how I took it from what he explained it. And the guy's a mechanic, he knows what he's talking about. So basically what they do is that when they reprogram the computer, it causes they overfuel the truck. So they overfuel it, then you get carbon buildup on the pistons. Carbon buildup breaks apart, scars your cylinder walls, leads to more problems, you know. So I've never heard of, I mean, and this is me personally, people deleting a truck and everything just being hunky-dory from then on. It's like, and the same way with my old Freightliner. They had it, you know, the guy that bought it had it deleted and instantly started having fuel problems, fuel rail problems, because they were trying to overfuel the truck. Would be, you know, I didn't realize that till I heard that TAT Express guy talking about it, and then I'm like, okay, well that makes sense, because now they're having fuel rail problems, they're having fuel pump problems, they're having low idle problems, like the truck doesn't want to, you know, just sit and idle. It wants to, you know, rev up, rev down, rev up, rev down. So I don't know. Lone Star Transport, good evening, Cash, and everyone. Joining late, but just heard what you said about the second truck. I've thought of renting one if need be to keep my customers happy if truck would be down for a while. Renting a truck is hard to do. I looked into that one time. You know, like Penske and places like that, they don't want to rent you a truck, or didn't want to rent me a truck. You know, they want to rent trucks to like, you know, bigger companies. You know, they don't want to give them to owner operators. Peaches and Grease says, I'm scared to roll my windows down now. I got back in the truck after a shower and a small flying roach got in. I spent 5 minutes throwing stuff around trying to find it and vacuum it up. Yeah, you know, they make those screens for the windows. You know, it's like a plastic thing you stick in your window, then you roll the window up and it like braces it in there. And it's like a, you know, it's got window screen on it. I got a set of those ordered, so hopefully they'll probably be here by the time I get back from vacation. Because when I go home this time, I'm going home for vacation. So I'm staying out, you know. Instead of running back to Minnesota, I went down to Texas, and then I went from Texas to Florida, and now I'm going Florida up the East Coast, and then I'll go back to Minnesota. So running a Sausalese parallelogram. You know, people run triangles. I run a Sausalese parallelograms. Peaches, are you a preacher? Let's see. Oh man, I don't know why I read that comment. I'm way back up here. Let me get caught up. Let's see. Angel says, I'm from Florida. Okay, yeah, Florida can be okay, especially with a reefer. I mean, you know, it depends on how long you want to stay out. Rich Taco says the best delete trucks are in Cali. A ton of trucks in Cali are deleted. You just need to find the right guy. Yeah. What they do though is they're going to overfuel the truck. That's how that works. I don't know. Ricky Trucker Mike D says, on your last video I left the comment, was I right to think you said you had about 9,000 plus? That was you, and my comment was, do you put 5K away and pay yourself the rest? No, I pay myself pretty much the same amount every week. Whether it's a good week or a bad week, I just pay myself what I pay myself. And it's kind of like a salary, you know. It might adjust a little bit here and there, but most of the time it's just what it is. And you know, the business gets the rest. You know, and I still got to pay truck payment, truck insurance. I mean, a lot of stuff out of that maintenance accounts. You know, stuff like that. Colorado B in the house. What's up? Says Rookie Trucker Mike D says, I'm only asking because I'm thinking about getting myself a check and I'm trying to figure out what to pay myself and how much to put away. No matter what, the truck will get money put away. I understand. Yeah, you know, I'm no tax professional, so I'm not going to tell you how to do that. But you know, you pay yourself as little as you can, and you know, as much as you pay yourself what it takes to pay your bills and all that stuff. That's what I suggest. But that's kind of how I look at it. consult the tax professional for sure. Everybody click that Asian mind. Go over there, get that man a happy birthday emoji. Gary Bates says, check your coolant filter if you have one. Mine looked like a rock. Yeah, that's always a good idea. Change them filters. I just changed my air filter cartridge. I don't know if I put that video out yet or not. I'm so far behind on everything. Let's see. Camp Flatbed says, Rookie Trucker, I pay myself a load percentage from the truck I drive, and my other trucks go into a truck account. Yeah, there you go. Lone Star Transport says, don't think I'd want a second truck sitting around just to use once in a while. Have to weigh the options, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, because like that second truck, it would be like you couldn't just go hop in it and take off, you know, because unless you're keeping insurance and a plate and all that on it. So it would kind of be like, you know, if this truck went down for like a month, you know, maybe a week or two, I could get a plate and insurance, you know, probably not worth it, honestly. That's why most people don't do it, because it's not worth it. Yeah, thank you, DIY. Thanks for that. Everybody check out. I do have another channel. If you go down here and look in the comments of this live, like right over here beside where the title is, let me turn this down a little bit where you can see it. If you click that little down arrow, is that where it's at? Yeah, there it is. Description. Lots of things down there. There's my MUDFLAP. Everybody check out MUDFLAP. There's my Twitter. And there's my other channel, Trucking with Diabetes. Everybody check those out for me if you would, please. Let's see. Let me get back to where I was at. Let me get back. Gary Bates says, Peaches, are you a preacher? Count Flathead. Peaches is a trucker legend. She's been around for ages. Yeah. She cusses more than most preachers. But Jazz Sound says van or reefer. Reefer all day reefers. Rich Taco says definitely don't buy a deleted PACCAR, but Detroit and Cummins, depending on the guy doing the delete, can be a win. Pro tip, find former Detroit or Cummins techs that does deletions in California. Okay. For God's sakes, don't get caught doing a delete out there. Jazz Sound says it's a felony up to 2 years in prison. Don't delete. Yeah, I just don't see it being worth it. Like, I mean, you know, they're getting so much better with these emission systems. You know, like somebody said in my DEF pump went out. You know, I put out that video about the DEF pump going out, and somebody was like, "Oh, you should delete your truck," and I'm like, "I should delete it because the DEF pump went out?" I'm like, when the water pump went out, no one said you should delete the water pump. You know, like delete the coolant system. You know, like your water pump went out, you should delete the coolant system. No one says that, but the DEF pump went out, and everybody was like, you should delete that truck. I'm like, it's like a $600 pump. I say we've replaced the pump and keep rolling. You know, like I don't know, it's just funny to me. It's like, you know, water pump goes out. Not one person suggested I delete the cooling system. Let's see, where we at? I'm out of Cali, and I never heard of anyone getting fined for deletion, and I've worked for smaller carriers with all deleted trucks. Yeah, it's one of those things. They're probably not just going to pinpoint you, but if they ever wanted to tack that onto something, it would be there for them to tack it on, you know? For me, it's just not worth the risk for me. Lone Star says I've checked into, and they'll rent a small carrier, but they want a lot of money down to rent. Okay. Yeah, it was something crazy when I called one time. I was trying to get a day cab just to get a trailer moved, and it was like, no, I don't think so. Wasn't worth it for me, but you know, just depends on what you need it for. Let's see. Jazz Sound says company out of Tacoma owners are going to jail for 2 years. Ouch, that's a bummer. Paul Harris says pay yourself like you were a owner operator at Prime. Yeah, there you go. You know, and I don't want to get into tax and but like I don't know, the IRS is like if you're doing like I don't even want to get into the tax thing, but basically they say you got to pay yourself like a reasonable wage. If you're doing like a S corp, uh, I mean, could you not compare your pay to like you know a company driver over at Western Express or a company driver at CR England? If that's enough money to cover your bills, hey, it's comparable. Like, pay yourself per mile, whatever they get paid over at CR England. Now, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying, like, it's comparable. Yeah, reasonable compensation. Like, I don't know. Call CR England and say, hey, what are you guys paying a guy with, 10 years of experience or whatever you got? It's it's just like it's got to be reasonable. Um, Let's see. Peaches and Greases. I am that new age cool preacher. How I gotta be hip with the whippersnappers. Oh yeah, I got you. You're the type of preacher that like plays guitar and like wears the ripped jeans and no doubt I got you. Captain Flatbed says later sweat seat warmers. God, let me learn how to read. Later seat warmers. God bless, safe travels, and keep the windows licked clean. Yes, sir. We will try it. Yeah, let me run through them here. Let's get out of here. It's been an hour and 40 minutes, and I am a tired guy. I'm a tired D. I'm a tired guy. Rookie trucker Mike D says, thank you for all the advice. No problem. Appreciate you stopping by. 18-wheeler in the house. Hey, Cash, it's bad to delete a deaf system. The 16s and up have much better systems. Not worth it. Yeah, I'm with you. Same exact. Copy and paste that. Rookie trucker Mike D says, Paul, so I owe money. Yeah, pay yourself like a prime owner operator. Don't owe myself money at the end of the week. Hot damn, what a life. Peaches and Grease says that Gary Bateson for Sage Logic. Yeah, but I'm a glorified chatty Cathy for everyone else. Okay, there you go. $5 super chat Cash. How do you pay yourself? I want to lease on to Landstar. What do you think? Leasing on to Landstar is not a bad option. If it fits your business plan, then say more power to you. More power to you. It's a good way to learn over there. It's not a bad step into the owner operator business. I just pay myself a salary. Um, I'd rather not say because everybody's going to be like, oh, you pay yourself too much, and then everybody else will be like, oh, you don't pay yourself enough. And I pay myself enough to pay my bills, basically. That's what I do. That's what I've been instructed to do. Let's see. Oh, Orion says, yeah, reasonable compensation, industry standards. Yes, sir. Gary Bates, LOL, preaching. Peaches and Grease says, Captain Flatbed, you ain't lying. All right, Captain Flatbed is never lying. Let me see. Where was we at? Yeah, Paul Harris. There you go. Appreciate everybody coming in tonight. A lot of good people stopped by. RN stopped by. 18-wheeler, thank you very much for $5 coming in there at the very end with the $5. Lone Star Transport, thank you for coming in. Captain Flatbed, the OGs came in tonight. Peaches and Grease, DIY Semi, both have channels. Go check them out if you would. Click that link I put up a little while ago. Maybe I still got that link loaded. Let's see. Did that come up? Sergeant Ringo, what's good, y'all? We finna roll out, Sergeant Ringo. We done an hour 44 minutes here. I'm about to call it a day. Everybody click that link I just dropped there. Go to the Asian My Show. Leave that man a birthday cake emoji for me if you would. I appreciate you. He deserves all the good he gets. And yeah, we'll catch up with you guys later. Thanks everybody. Be safe. Take care.